everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and this is day 8 of the collaboration of the 12 Days of Digis with Dear Julie and Kara Brandon Creations. And I gotta tell you, when I first looked at these, I was a little stumped. Everything was really flat, so it took me a minute to figure out what I wanted to do. So this is Julie's page, and we have 3 of these gorgeous Christmas bands and 3 of the tea cards. And then we have this set from Kara Brandon. And really the only thing I've used from Kara's this time is the flowers and this bird. But there's plenty of time for me to come back and use the other items in this kit. And here is what I've come up with. I took one of the belly bands from Julie. And I dusted everything, well, this, the card, and the tuck with the Teresa Collins Gold. The flower, I cut them out separately, put a hole in the center, and put a gold brad in. And actually that gold brad, I didn't have any that size. So I took a silver one and colored it with a gold metallic ink paint marker. So, you know, there's always a way. And then I just kind of scrunched it up a little bit after I got it put together, to give me a little bit of dimension in here. I backed a piece of my Belvita card box cardstock with a piece of the Designer Series paper from the Frosted Lodge. Added some of this lace trim, and I love this. This is actually a white lace from Hobby Lobby that I have coffee dyed. See if I can get it to come up across here. And I really love it as a coffee dye. It's really pretty. And I'm going to tuck that back up really quick. Make sure my edges are flat so they're not curled when I go to use it next time. Okay. And I just added that to the bottom of that card. Just enough to peek below. Excuse me. To peek below the belly band. And then I popped it up with these dimensional strips from Stampin' Up. They're real narrow, so I've got room in there to slide the pocket, to create as a pocket rather. Then I've used some of my music papers that I had printed out on coffee dyed paper, and this is called A Beautiful Christmas Tide. And this tag is for, I had to remember, 3.5 by 7.25. To fit in that pocket. And then I added one of the whale tail punch tops from one of Kara's tags earlier in the year. Earlier in the week. This one is torn from one of the other cardstocks. Remember I told you I was going to tuck it back and I'd find a place for it, and it is actually a tuck. There is room to tuck something up underneath there. And I'll have something in there later. And then this is one of the cards. I've glued it down on 2 sides. I added this and this from a previous sheets, as well as this. I brought over a snippet of that lace. And then I just dusted the image on this card and with Wink of Stella, with a gold Wink of Stella pen. And that's this one here. And you can get these at Michael's, and I think Hobby Lobby. I actually got mine from Stampin' Up, and it just creates a tuck spot there. And that's as simple as today's project. Now, there are other things in that packet. I've not decided what I'm going to use them for yet, but I've been collecting everything. We are going to have a party with Dear Julie next week, where we will sit with on a live with Dear Julie and Kara Brandon, and play with our leftovers. So that's how that will come about. Now the other thing I have to show you is, yesterday I got a Sizzix order in, and I had promised the girls I would do a quick show and tell. Sizzix had a really cool sale last week, including some items that were on my wish list that I had not gotten in past years. One of which was this birthday shutter card. This has been on my Christmas list for a couple of years, and it's not been in stock in Hobby Lobby where Bob could get it. So I grabbed it off the list myself this year. I love Lori Whitlock. We've talked about her designer series papers before in that big paper haul. So I'm going to have fun playing with this. After making that onesie piece in Cassie's Baby Books, I grabbed this so that I could add images or die cuts to the baby album kits that I'm still planning on putting together. I bought this Thinlet set. It's called Christmas Phrases. It has Merry Christmas, Holly and Jolly are separate, Winter, Wishes, Bright, In, and Believe. And then I bought this stamp and die set called Snowflake Doodles. And these are the snowflake images. Winter Wonderland, some different snowflakes, some garland, and this will go really cool on some trees that I have. And then I have the dies to coordinate with everything, as well as some other little dies. So I got this set. I picked up these because I've been collecting stuff for a Bee album. This is called Bee. Gee, go figure. And there are 4 dies in this set. There's the solid pieces to lay in behind, and then there's the overlay intricate die cut pieces here. So I've got this. I will say, though, that those bees are bigger than I thought they were going to be. So we'll see how those work in my kits. I have this. This is the Luna. And I just love this die. I love this die. It's the moon. And so that's going to be one I'm going to play with. And then I have always wanted this die from Tim Holtz. I have a stencil similar to this, but I've always wanted the die. And this is simply the doily. It is number 661497 from Sizzix, from Tim Holtz Alterations. And that was my Sizzix haul. And that's going to do it for me for day 8 today. Come back tomorrow for day 9. Also, I will have a second video up, hopefully tomorrow. If not, it will be up on Thursday, where I'm going to talk about my upcoming project of working with the CEO planner for creatives that I will be debuting a week from tomorrow. So come back for that. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I've got to scoot to Julie's class, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Creative Christmas blessings.